Ruiru septic tank collapse. At a wedding celebration in Ruiru, Kenya, traditional ceremonies were underway. Women gathered to perform a dance that would escort the bride from the venue. It was a customary ritual, joyful and energetic. The dancers moved in formation, their feet stamping rhythmically on the ground. Beneath them, hidden under the surface, was an underground septic tank 15 feet deep. No one knew the structural integrity of the concrete cover had been compromised. Without warning, the ground collapsed. The surface gave way under the weight of the dancing women. 17 people, including the master of ceremonies, dropped through the opening and fell 15 feet into the septic tank below. The screaming stopped abruptly as bodies hit the contaminated water at the bottom. Those at the edge of the collapse scrambled backward, nearly falling in themselves. The septic tank was filled with waste, sludge, and liquid sewage. The depth made it impossible for anyone to stand. Victims found themselves submerged in filthy water, unable to gain footing or find anything to hold on to. Panic spread instantly. People struggled, gasping for air, but their movements only pulled them deeper. The contaminated water entered their mouths and noses as they fought to stay above the surface. Some tried to climb the walls, but the sides were slippery and offered no handholds. Those above looked down into the darkness. They could hear splashing and desperate cries for help. The smell was overwhelming. Ropes were lowered, but victims in the water could not maintain their grip long enough to be pulled up. One by one, the struggles became weaker. Some drowned quickly, overwhelmed by the depth and the panic. Others lasted several minutes, fighting against the sewage filling their lungs. Emergency crews arrived and began the process of pumping the tank to retrieve bodies. 17 people were confirmed dead, all drowned in the septic waste. The bodies were covered in filth, making identification difficult. Victims who had been dressed in celebration clothing moments before were now pulled from sewage. The master of ceremonies was among the dead. Shockingly, after the bodies were removed, the wedding ceremony continued that same day. The bride and groom proceeded with their celebration near the site where 17 people had just died.